So here we need to determine the angle between the minute hand and the hour hand of a clock at 3:30. So 3:30 means at 3:30 hours. Fine. Now we know that the angle traced by the hour hand in 12 hours is 360 degrees. So what we'll try to do, we'll split the clock into two equal halves and we'll first try to find out the angle made by the hour hand. So for this, let's start by stating that the angle traced by the hour hand in 12 hours. So the hour hand in 12 hours makes an angle of 360 degree. So what we'll do, we'll try to find out the angle traced by the hour hand in 1 hour. That means how much angle it traces in each hour. So that's simply 360 degrees divided by 12, and that's going to give us the value as 30 degrees. So that means each hour, the hour hand makes a 30 degree. Fine, it traces an angle of 30 degree. Now our goal is to first find out how much angle it makes, how much angle it traces in 3 hours 30 seconds. Now 3 hours 30, this is minutes actually, 3 hours 30 minutes. So we'll have to convert 30 minutes to hours. So this is simply equivalent to 3 hours. Now we know that in minutes converted to hours, that's simply 30 over 60. So we have 3.5 hours. 3.5 hours, which is simply 7 over 2 hours. So here we're stating that 3 hours 30 minutes correspond to 7 over 2 hours. Now the angle traced by the hour hand in 1 hour is 30 degrees. So angle traced by, so here we'll try to find out the angle traced by the hour hand in 7 over 2 hours. So the angle traced by it will be 7 over 2 multiplied to 30 degrees. So we have 2 times 15, that's 30 degree, and 15 times 7, so that's 105 degree. So that means that the hour hand is making an angle 105. It has traced out an angle of 105 degree, right, with respect to the vertical line. Right. Now we'll try to find out how much angle the minute hand makes. Clearly we don't have to find out the value. It's quite evident that it's making an angle of 180 degree. So it's making an angle of 180 degree. And if we want, we can also check that out numerically. So let's do that quickly. So we know that the minute hand every 60 minutes makes a full rotation or 360 degree. So that means the angle traced out by the minute hand in 30 minutes. So this is going to correspond to 360 degrees divided by 60 multiplied to 30. So that corresponds to 180 degree. Right? We didn't have to do the calculation. Now to find out the angle between the hour hand and the minute hand, all we have to do is find out the difference. So the difference is going to be 180 degree, and from it we are going to subtract 105 degree, which corresponds to 75 degree. Now our answer here is given in terms of radian. So all we have to do is take 75 degree and then multiply it with pi over 180, and that's going to convert 75 degree into radians. That's fine. Now we have 5 times 15, that's 75, and 5 times 36 is 180. Then we have 3 times 5 is 15 and 3 times 12 is 36. So that means 5 pi over 12 radian. So that's the angle between the hour hand and the minute hand, and this corresponds to option A.